Hey guys. This feels very strange to me. This has been a while since I have come on here and spoken to the camera. I hope you guys are all well. A lot's happened in the last few months with me not being on YouTube. Obviously I've been on Instagram and trying my hand at TikTok. Emphasis on trying. Today's video won't be very long. It's just kind of like an introduction back into YouTube, so a little bit of a Q&A. You guys have been asking me all sorts of questions that I've kind of been able to answer on Instagram, and some I've not been able to answer as clearly. I just want to state how disappointed I am in this mucho mango fruit juice cocktail. It's just so watered down. It tastes like Rubicon, like 1 part Rubicon, 2 parts water. And it was so expensive because it was in this new American sweet shop, and it was like nearly £2, and it's supposed to be 99 cents. But because obviously we're here, it's supposed to be like a specialty. This is awful. Like, I don't know what happened, and I'm so sad. I'm still drinking it, but like, I just wanted normal mango juice, not watered down diluted mango juice. Anyway, let's spill some tea. Let's spill some tea. You guys have been asking me so many different questions, so I'm gonna go and just kind of like try and answer the most popular ones. How has your 2020 been so far? Well, it's very different to how I expected it to start, for various reasons. Anyway, but honestly pretty good. Just trying to like change things up on Instagram and kind of be a bit more consistent, because the last few months a lot's been going on and I think I lost that consistency, so I'm trying to like get back into that. But yeah, everything's going pretty good, you know, from a work point of view. And so yeah, I mean, it's not a bad start. It's not a great start, but it's not like a bad start. I'm just hoping to travel more this year, just do more things that I haven't done before. Just kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone a bit. I think you kind of need to do that sometimes. So I'm definitely hoping to do more traveling and various other projects and stuff that I'm not going to talk about just now. Moving on swiftly. What's your favourite song? I hate this question because I have so many favourite songs, but let me see what I've played most recently on my Spotify, like what I've played. Like Rare by Selena Gomez. I know it only came out like a few days ago, but all my life I love it. I think she's so good. She's come out with some really good tunes recently. I mean, some might not agree, but I pretty like it. You know, it was pretty timely, you know, timely things. Also love Toast by Coffee. That is like my go-to tune. I'm just dancing to it all the time. So yeah, but I can't play it on here because YouTube will ban me, and you know, please don't do that. Do you have any pet peeves? I do have a few pet peeves, but they're really weird, and they might not be things that you necessarily might notice or kind of pick out. So basically, you know, if someone's like talking through a microphone, like I'm talking through it now, it's weird actually because it could pick it up now, but you know, that kind of like, you can hear the like, I guess it's saliva, but it just sounds so gross to the microphone, and I pick it up so easily. Oh, hate it. I also hate clothes on the floor. Can't stand it. Like, if it's dirty, put it in a basket or on the bed or a chair. Just don't put it on the floor. I don't know what it is. It just, no, just put it just put it in a bag. When you get, you know, your socks, they're fine, but then like you step on a rice grain or something and you can feel, hate that so much. I sound like a right weirdo, but honestly, like, it's just the little things that just, it makes you. Another question. What have you learned from the past year? I mean, I've learned a lot of different things. I think you always learn things. You learn things every day. I think I've learnt that valuing yourself is important, and always making sure that you're okay, you know what I mean, because it's easy to kind of like focus so much on everybody else and you're not actually focusing on how you are and checking up on yourself and making sure you're okay. I think that's very important, something I've definitely learnt. I've learnt a lot of other things, but things that I don't really want to kind of like put out there on the internet. But yeah, a lot of valuable lessons that I take away from a lot of different situations. But yeah, I think the most thing is like looking after yourself and just making sure that you prioritize the important things and don't like forget about yourself, because the thing is, if you do that, you end up in a worse situation. You end up feeling quite empty after something. It's like, what about myself, you know what I mean? So I think it's really important to kind of like put yourself, even though you're putting everybody else first, obviously we do that, but just to keep checking on yourself, you know, like ask yourself how you're doing, you know, just check in every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Would you change anything at all about the past year? I think, you know what, everyone has something that they wish they could change. But to be fair, I wouldn't change certain things. I wouldn't really change it at all if I had a real like actual choice to, because everything kind of leads to something else. Like certain things wouldn't happen if this didn't happen, even if it was good or bad. So I kind of don't, even if you do regret something, you know, it does always tend to lead to something better. So I think when one door closes, another one opens. Everything's for a reason. So no, I wouldn't necessarily change anything. I just do it better next time, and improve on certain things. But yeah, I won't change anything. Not like by choice. Sometimes you say, yeah, I'd change this. If I had this time again, I'd say this or I'd do that. But in reality, like, it all kind of, it works out in the end anyway. So I think what's meant to be, just, you know, it happens in the end anyway. So what is your favourite setting spray? Well, I have a few. Let me just get it out so I can show you. Have I? Oh, there it is. Okay, I have two. Okay, I just used this one actually. So it's the Morphe Continuous Satin Mist. This is mad. I mean, I'll show you guys. Let me show you. You can barely hear anything. Listen. You can't hear it. But then when you, I mean, how much is left? Yeah, and then when you spray it, it's like a continuous mist. You know how the other one's just like, shh, shh, shh. This one just continues going. It just, I love it. My favourite. Try not to waste it. Ooh, super shiny now. But no, it dries matte and it just protects your makeup really well. I love it. It's really good. So that's Morphe's one. And then this one, and this is good because it's a 3-in-1 spray. So it's not just setting spray, it's like a primer, a makeup replenisher, and a setting spray. So it's the Too Faced Hangover Prime, Set and Refresh spray. And this one isn't continuous, obviously, it just kind of, but it's really good. It's kind of like a mist anyway. Oops. Yeah, so I love that. I think it's great. Those are my two favourites at the moment. They're not too, because I find some setting sprays can make your face feel like really stiff. Those two just kind of like give you a nice glow. You don't feel sticky afterwards. It's not sticky at all. So those two are my favourites at the moment, but it constantly changes. How's your health? My health is the same as it was when I filmed my last video, my health update. A few things happened in between of that. Nothing really to kind of like report on. Nothing I really want to talk about on Instagram until, like I said, about the diagnosis. So you know it's not a diagnosis for anything at the moment. I'm okay. Obviously, like, you have up and down days, so it's kind of like the same as it was, but I'm just trying to kind of like get on with everything. And yeah, but I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Would you ever make makeup out of nuts and berries if the world ended? What? I can imagine berries would make a nice lipstick. The nuts? I can't answer the question. You guys are crazy. Have you ever wanted to be a model? No, I actually had offers to be a model a couple of years before I started Instagram, but no, it's not for me. No, I don't, like, obviously kudos to the girls that do it, because I think, wow, I don't even know how, but I think it's just a bit too hectic. And you know, a lot of girls have said how they've found that it's hard, like, to keep up, obviously, the lifestyle. So no, not for me. But If anybody else is, yeah. What thing gives you power to be motivated in the morning? Well, obviously it's not always easy. I've not found it easy most recently, but I think what I've been trying to do, it's been, how long's it been now? Maybe a week since I started working out. Another question, which I've also already answered on my Instagram stories, if you are following me on there, if you're a story watcher. Are you still engaged? No. Not going into it. I don't really feel like going into it. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I think that's like the main thing, because a lot of you guys are asking me, are you okay? And I'm alright. You know, I think things happen for a reason, and you know, I'm feeling a lot more positive about this year in terms of like all the different things that are going to happen. Obviously I don't know what's going to be like, how it's going to end, so I think it's a nice kind of like fresh new look on the year in general. So I think I'm just going to focus on the year, and but yeah, I'm okay. But just so you guys know, not to expect any like pictures or anything like that unless I meet a new man. Do you have a degree in art? I don't have a degree in art. I have the equivalent to 3 A levels in fine art. That's what I did just before I started Instagram. It was fun. I enjoyed doing that at college. Obviously I was home educated before, which was amazing, and it kind of gave me a chance to focus a lot on my artwork as well. My mum home educated me. She's awesome. But yeah, college was really good, and obviously you learn quite a lot of different things that I think I've taken into doing with my art now. Things that at the time were like, man, this is so stupid, but it actually worked out to kind of like, it works. It was weird, really quirky, like things like we went on this trip once and we had to, like, it was raining, it was pouring down with rain, and I can't remember where we went. It was somewhere in Yorkshire, and yeah, it was like pouring down with rain, and we were standing there and we had to take out our sketchbooks and like a little paint palette of watercolor paints and paint in one line with one color the structures or like the things we saw in front of us, like if it was a tree or if it was like one of the big kind of like artistic things in the field. And we were just like, man, this is so weird. Who does this for art? But it actually works pretty well, because some of the techniques and stuff I've taken into art I do now. So yeah, it was weird stuff like that, but it works really well. So I would recommend, if you're gonna go to college or if you're thinking about it, do it. The most popular question ever: how is your skin so healthy? What do you use? This is such a popular question. I'm gonna say something that's really weird, but before I started Instagram I didn't actually have like a proper skincare routine. Basically what I used to use is which I still actually use quite a lot, is baby lotion to remove my makeup, and it works every time, which is kind of worrying, I guess, because it's like, if it's strong enough to remove makeup, why is it for babies? Baby lotion used to be what I use for my skincare. Obviously now I'm doing this, I use a lot of different products, and my favourites at the moment are Pixie. Pixie is my favourite skincare brand at the moment. They just, everything seems, nothing irritates my skin, even though some of it's perfumed, it's like natural. So I think that's probably why it can be quite pricey, because everything's just natural product. But yeah, I love their whole range. Like, I use so much of their stuff in my skincare. This is one of the things I've used quite a lot recently. It's the hydrating milky mist. If you can see that, but yeah, I use that a lot. After I've taken off my makeup, I use it just to kind of like refresh my face. If I can't find a moisturizer quickly, I just spray this on and I'm good to go. And just the rest of their range I use, to be honest. But yeah, I love Pixie, and yeah, but I don't know, I think it's just genes. My mum has amazing skin, like her skin is just amazing, so I'm happy that I'm her daughter, because I think that is where I get the skin from. Well, that is it for today's questions. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. I just thought I'd do this as a little introduction, like a little, hey 2020 YouTube, what's going on? Don't forget to subscribe to this video, like the video if if you liked it, and comment below what you'd like to see more of on my YouTube, because I'm going to be changing it up completely, or maybe just starting fresh because I never really started. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.